Hello, welcome back to another video. So this is pre-travel day. I just got to Manchester Airport, just arrived. Just checking into the hotel, Holiday Inn, which I stayed at last time, so it's nothing new. But today's a special one because it's question and answer. So today's a Q&A. A couple of weeks ago I asked you for questions and I'll answer them. So today we're going to have a bit of a pre-party vid. Pre-party, yeah, pre-party. Still going to be pre-party. Pre-travel day, but we'll make it a party. And Q&A. But yeah, let's get checked in. So I was filming and I wasn't filming, if that makes any sense. Basically, I thought I was filming and I wasn't. So you missed me walking into the room explaining a few things. But yeah, basically, I've had a shower and that. I'm chilled out now, just having a can. Of 7-Up. Don't worry, I've got some alcohol lined up. Obviously. So yeah, today, like I say, it's a Q&A video. Q&A, pre-travel day, pre-party day. I am up at 4 in the morning and I'm flying to Costa del Sol tomorrow, staying in a place called Nerja, which I've always wanted to film. I've been there loads of times, but I mentioned it on the last video. But yeah, I stayed in there 2018, absolutely fantastic place, and I've always wanted to video there, so I'm bringing you with me. We're going to have a ball, we're going to have a party, it's going to be amazing. Sorry, my throat feels a bit like that. I am recovering from flu. I'm almost better now, just a bit sort of like, as you can tell. But yeah, a quick look around the room then. So yeah, I paid about an extra 20 odd quid for this premium room, exactly the same room I stayed in last time, but on a different floor. This is floor 3. Last time I think I was on one of the highest floors. I can't remember exactly which one. I'll have to go and have a look if I'm really interested to see. But either way, the room. So yeah, you got your light on in your wardrobe. Same room as last time. Shower, amazing. That's why I like this hotel. The shower is just really nice. It's the Holiday Inn in Manchester Airport, Terminal 2. Yeah, nice. Hello. See that person there? That's me. If you're watching and subscribe, hit subscribe. You got your fridge. This is why I pay an extra for this room. So it's a premium room. And you get a fridge, so I'm just having a can of lemonade now. Well, Sprite, same thing. You got your water, a couple of bottles of wine, couple of beers, that blue stuff that I can't drink, and a couple of cans, well, 3 cans of pop, couple of Kit Kats, 2 packs of crisps, and coffee machine. Got your seating area, which is nice, and you've got your comfy bed, which is nice. But I can't lay down now. If I do, I'll end up falling asleep because I'm absolutely knackered. It took me like 2.5 hours getting here. Traffic was a nightmare because it's proper raining today. Manchester's a strange place. You can do it in an hour and a half sometime. You can do it in 2.5 hours sometime. It's the M62. You're on the M62 for about 100 miles. And the M62 is unpredictable. But you got Terminal 2, which is just there. Anyway, I'm going to get myself sorted. And then we'll do the Q&A. And take the evening from there and see what antics we get up to. I am up at 4 a.m. though, because the flight is like at bloody... fucking hell, it's at 6:45. What sort of a time is that? But yeah. Oh, in fact, I'm going to just book airport fast track now, so I don't have to get up that early. In fact, I'll do that now. Speak to... Okay, so it's the Q&A time. Now, I haven't even looked at any of these, so I'm just going to go for straight on it. That's how I do stuff. This is what the channel's about, do you know what I mean? It's like, if I was a perfectionist, then, yeah, videos would be boring. Because, like, the amount of times I slip up what I'm saying and that lot, some people would be like, well, I need to delete that clip and do it again. Anyway, let's not talk about it. So, yeah, but basically, it's I'm just going to read it off, do the Q&A as I've seen it. Got this little bottle of wine from the fridge, Jack Rabbit Merlot. I don't know. I only drink red wine on Christmas Day, and it is Christmas Day in like a week's time. Just less than a week, actually. Yeah, it's bloody hell. It's Christmas Day soon. That's actually, I come back from here on, I get back home Christmas Eve, and then I'm spending Christmas Day with the family. So, yeah, I may as well start getting in the Christmas spirits. Tastes like vinegar. Sound like someone from Bradford then. It tastes like vinegar. Anyway, so yeah. So I'll do it in order. So the first question is Simon Davey. First one I'm seeing anyway. Hey Simon, how's he doing? As you know, I absolutely love your content. Love the idea of Q&A. I'm going to be greedy and ask 3 questions. That is very greedy. That is very greedy. No expectation that you'll ever answer all of them. Oh, that's all right then. I'll just answer one of them. We'll see how it goes. My first question is, what inspired you to start a YouTube channel? So what inspired me to start a YouTube channel is I actually had a YouTube channel open since 2009. I was actually doing videos on a mobile phone in the early, around 2010, 2011, 2012. And I actually did put some videos on. I've deleted all them now. I wish I didn't, but I did. And what inspired me was actually The Idiot Abroad. I loved watching The Idiot Abroad. And I thought, yeah, I could do something like that. My character and that, be a bit of an idiot, try and make people laugh. But that was a bit ago. So, obviously... and then after that, I sort of put it to bed. I kept traveling and just basically taking photos and all that lot and doing just sending clips to family and friends and things. And then when COVID hit, the first lockdown, I started watching YouTube and I saw travel content. His name was Harold Boulder. Then I watched Bold and Bankrupt. And I thought, I'm going to get back into this. And that's when I got back into it and I took it seriously from then. Second question, what destinations do you have on your travel bucket list? Well, Sri Lanka's definitely on travel bucket list. I don't know when I'm going to do it, but it's definitely on travel bucket list. And there's others as well. I mean, ideally, I'd like to go lots of places. But yeah, I'll say Sri Lanka's at the top of that bucket list. And other countries around Asia. Thirdly, what is your idea of travel hell? I have many more, but my idea of travel hell is I don't want to say it because it'll probably happen. It's basically probably getting really bad food poisoning when you're away. And then it's just basically I can't think of anything worse than just being bedbound the whole time you're away. That's my travel hell. Wine time. Terry Wotton. Hey Eddie, do you ever wake up with a rotten hangover after a heavy night on the Corona? You never seem to, even after being so drunk you're almost unable to find your hotel room. I think that's reverting back to when I was in Dominican Republic. And yeah, I actually did find my room, to be fair, but on the way finding a room, I found someone else's room as well. But yeah, I do wake up feeling rough. I find when you're all inclusive, the best thing to do is just get up. And once you're up, you're all right, but you just go up, have a small beer, and just take it easy. Other trips, like the trip I'm going on now, another trip last time, I tend not to drink as much because I'm not all inclusive. And I try and stick to lager, and that way you don't really wake up too bad. And yeah, I've got to be careful tonight. Actually, I'm up at 4 a.m. for the flight. But yeah, I do get hangovers, but you know, heard the dog and all that. Can't think of anything. Well, imagine having a dog with having red wine first thing in the morning and trying to keep that down. That would be mission impossible. Helen Middlebrook. Hi, Eddie. Hi, Helen. How are you? Love your videos. They cheer me up. You have a great sense of humour. Eddie, would you ever visit Stockholm, Sweden? My favourite place in the world, or Monaco? Monte Carlo is so cool. Monaco, I don't think I could afford it. Stockholm, Sweden, most definitely I would visit there, and I would actually visit Monaco if I won the lottery. But yeah, I would visit Sweden, definitely. It's just it's not a place that's right at the top of my list, but it's somewhere for example, I was going to keep this one quiet, but so I'll tell you now. There's a very good chance on Boxing Day I'll be going away again somewhere. So coming home Christmas Day and then going somewhere on Boxing Day. And I'll be booking it the day I go, or probably the day before I go. And that's the sort of time when somewhere like Sweden would go on the list, because I'd go anywhere that's got good flight times and convenient flights to me. Because I'll say, yeah, watch this space. One from at L1LYYS-07. Nice name. Hi Eddie, I love your travel videos. My question is, what's your favourite bar you've been to? One from the UK and one from another country. Well, it's definitely not Wetherspoons. the carpets are sticky anyway. We won't slag Wetherspoons off too much. The best bar in the UK? I'll just say wherever I live, my local bars. I'll always say the local ones. Yeah, I like little village pubby bars. I like local bars. I'm not really into big town bars and things, so crowdy bars. My ideal bar would be like a little country pub in the middle of nowhere with like a little fireplace going off, and yeah, you know. Nice and relaxing. Favourite bar away in another country? I don't know, because I go in so many different bars in other countries. I've never actually sat there and thought this is my favourite bar. But yeah, it's I'd say up to now probably just hotel bars, nice hotel bars. I like that bar at Amsterdam when I stayed in the Hilton. That one up on the Sky Bar, that was nice. Even that one at Amsterdam Airport, the Hilton Bar there was nice because it had like nice little music in the background. It's relaxing, and I'll tell you another bar I really liked as well was actually in Turkey when I went in December 2023. I stayed in TUI Magic Life Hotel. That bar was nice. They had someone playing the piano at night time. Everything was spotless. It was a really nice little bar, relaxing, and they had a nice soft carpet and everything. Little things like that, the little touches like that just make you feel like really relaxed, and the settees were comfy. So yeah, that's my best bar. It's in TUI Magic Life in Antalya. I've actually got a video on there. If you go back and watch it, December 2023. I've got a pet playlist, Turkey. Good hotel that. I don't mind going back there again. Julie's 2232. What are your travel plans for 2026? So yeah, my travel plans for 2026. Good question. Is I do plan on doing a travel each month. Now, as daft as it sounds, people see me do videos and I go for ages without doing a video. But on average, I actually do a travel video every month. It's just a lot of YouTubers, what they do is they do videos and then they spread it out. So they'll basically go away for somewhere for like, they might go to Benidorm for 3 nights, for example, and do 3 videos. And then 3 videos will last them 3 weeks or even a month. And they just put one on weekly to keep their content. I don't like doing that. When I go away, I like to do a service and get them all the videos out within 2 weeks. Ideally, I'd like to do daily uploads, but it's harder, easier said than done. But yeah, that's going off the topic anyway. So yeah, my travel plans is to travel to a different country each month. Even if it's only like a short 2-day break to Amsterdam or something, that's my plan. Make sure that I'm getting fresh videos out each month. And I won't mind going back to Mexico again at some point next year. I've got roads coming up, which I'm looking forward to, because I'm into all my history and everything. That'll be awesome. There's a very good chance, like I say, that Mexico will be on the agenda next year. I won't mind doing an Asian country as well. The reason why you're all thinking now is, you've been to Mexico 3 times already. Why do you want to go back? Because I like Mexico. Mexico is awesome. And I want to try one of the hotels are awesome as well. But I won't mind going back to that hotel I've stayed in a couple of like the Grand Riviera Princess. It's massive. And I just like Mexico. But yeah, I've got a lot of plans for 2026. Watch this space. It's going to be an awesome year. 2026 is Eddie's year. And your year. Karen and Mags, my question is, have you always been interested in travel? And like myself, do you always have to have a holiday booked to focus on work? I can't work without a focus. Cheers. Yeah, I've always liked travel, yeah. I mean, it started off in 1997. I went to a place called Nerca, Costa del Sol, and that's the first time I went abroad. Ever since then, I haven't looked back. And I'm going back to Nerca tomorrow, so it's going to be awesome. And yeah, like I say, I've always been into travel. Do I have to focus on holiday for work? Yeah, I mean, like that. I have to have a holiday booked because that's basically what I do. I'm open holiday, because the holidays has now become sort of like part of my job. So it's like my work schedule is gradually 2026 going to part time, and the other part time is going to be YouTube. So I actually look at the holidays now. It's not like a holiday where I just go relax and everything. I actually now have integrated it into part of my job. So I'm going to have to make sure that I'm doing videos and everything throughout 2026 because I'm cutting down with the job I'm doing and it's awesome, really awesome. And then one point I'd like to be at the point where I could just do travel content continuously, where I don't stop. I'll probably come back for about a week and then you're just traveling again. Do you know what I mean? Or just live out a suitcase. Honestly, I'm the sort of person who could do that. I'd enjoy that as well, just living out a suitcase. Martin Q6C1N, are you a double agent or something for the government? Hey Eddie, come down to Cornwall. You get a flight from Manchester. There's a pub in. I actually don't live in Manchester. I live in Humberside. It takes me like hours to get to Manchester. I just fly from Manchester because it's convenient. But yeah, there's a flight from Humberside to Cornwall. I'll do that. Even Leeds isn't that far. But when they open Doncaster Sheffield Airport, that'll be awesome. But yeah, I am going to come down to Cornwall at some point. I do like Cornwall. I went down to Newquay back in 2011 for some wedding type thing, and it was awesome. Raymond Patterson, Q&A. You're a lucky bugger as well, living in Cornwall. Sorry, Raymond. I'm a massive fan of holidays to Turkey. Is there an upcoming 2026 trip in the pipeline for Turkey, like Istanbul? You know what? Marmaris, which I know you put, doesn't really interest me, but I might do Marmaris for one day because I'm off to Rhodes, so I might just get a day trip over to Marmaris. But what does interest me is Istanbul. So there's a good chance I can do Istanbul. I can actually go to Istanbul from Schiphol and fly from Amsterdam Schiphol Airport to Istanbul. So there's a good chance that could happen. And there's always I'd always say Turkey is a 80+% chance of going any given year. I mean, could even end up there before the end of 2026. You just never know. Watch this space. Pint of Becky. Yeah, I'll have a pint of Becky. That sounds not. I mean, like a pint of beer. You know what I meant. Hi, Eddie. If you could collab with another YouTuber, who would it be and why? Ooh, that's a tricky one. Because a lot of YouTubers that I watch are they've got millions of subscribers. They wouldn't want me hanging around with them. But yeah, in the ideal world, I wouldn't mind having a collab with Mashtag. He just looks like a laugh, you know. He gets pissed in that laugh. Me and him getting pissed. Yeah, it'll be a laugh just for the laugh. And then there's Stewie Lads World. I followed him on Facebook for a couple of years, and I know he's doing quite well on YouTube now in Las Vegas and that. Does his Vegas. He looks a laugh as well. If I was collaborating with someone, it wouldn't really be a collab, it would be like hanging around with him. If I was hanging around with another YouTuber and I went away with him, it has to be someone that's not serious, someone that just wants to let the hair down, have a laugh and that, where you could have a proper laugh with. You know what I mean? Want to go with someone that's dead sort of serious, who's we need to go home, we need to do the uploads, we need to do that. They sound like Keir Starmer now. But you know what I mean. Anyway, you got to have a laugh. I'm all about laugh. I am a proper chilled out person. I like to just take life as it comes and just have a laugh. Life's just one big laugh. Fidget spinner. Yeah, got a fidget to spin. I playing about with stuff, spinning fidget. Anyway, what's the one place in the world, money no object, would you like to go to? With money no object, where would I want to go to? Suppose you could go anywhere, really, couldn't you, in the world, if you saved up. But with money no object, it'd probably be. You got me thinking now, you know. It'd be where I could just sort of do you know what? I've never really thought about it, but I'd probably even do Australia, for if I could just go away for say 6 weeks, I wouldn't mind doing Australia, just basically going up and down Australia, trying to look for that Mick, whatever his name is, that who stars in that film Wolf Creek. He looks a laugh as well. I wouldn't mind hanging out with him. Russell de Angulas. Eddie, love your videos, they are hoots, but if you ever return to Riviera Maya, check out Ibera Stars Super Maya Resort, all inclusive. Nice one. I'll have a look at that. Thank you very much. And it's a short cab ride from Fifth Avenue. Ideally, I'd like to stay right there, Fifth Avenue, so I can walk to Fifth Avenue. Yeah. Fifth Avenue is awesome, by the way. Little strip in Mexico. If you haven't seen it, go back and watch it. I did a couple of good videos in Fifth Avenue. I just wish I took advantage more of them free tequila places and just got pissed for free. Matt Clarence, shout out to Big Eddie. Shout out to Big Eddie. Do you fancy a trip to Amsterdam over Christmas? I'm not off to Amsterdam over Christmas. Amsterdam's a place that I just go to whenever, basically, but it's not over Christmas. Me and you on the proper mushrooms will make great content. Yeah, make great content when I'm for people laughing at me when I'm laid out on the floor, tripping. Apparently, if you're on the mushrooms and you start tripping, you want to come down. If you have sugar or sweets and things like that, it brings you back down. That's what someone told me. Eddie Jones. Hey, Ed. Hope you're doing fantastic. Missing your videos. Hopefully more coming this month. Well, there is more coming this month because I'm filming one now. My question is, how do you manage to get yourself out there and travel without fear or solo? How do you cope if you feel down when traveling? I don't ever feel down when traveling. How would I cope if I did feel down? Okay, I did feel down actually. A couple of years ago, I went to Portugal over December actually, and I got really ill. I felt sorry for myself, so how did I cope? I actually did a COVID test as well, because it's about that time where you had to do like negative tests to land back in Manchester. But anyway, I basically did a COVID test, and the end of it disappeared in my body. I did it up the nose, and it just disappeared. And then a few days later, I'm back at home and I'm coughing. It coughs out my mouth. That is bad. But yeah, how did I cope? I just got a taxi to McDonald's and got the biggest McDonald's I can get, and that cheered me up. But yeah, I've been solo traveling since 2000 now. Obviously, I have been married as well. Obviously, I travelled when I was married with my wife and things. But nah, solo traveling, it's just basically I don't even give it a second thought. I've just got so used to it. It's just I love it. But yeah, that's all there is now for the Q&As. But thank you. I really appreciate you asking these questions. I hope you're satisfied with the answers. I love you all to bits. And yeah, basically you're all wonderful. And what we're going to do now is I'm going to finish this wine. Then we're going to go down and check out the bar. Like we did literally a month ago, the same bar. But basically, I'll just be honest with you, I'm just going to go down and drink a pint and get merry. Pint of Beretti. The bar was getting messed up. There's some people queuing, some people just going everywhere. This sort of like queuing business type, people going everywhere, it needs to be solved. Well, it started during COVID where everyone started queuing in one way system to go to the bar. Absolutely ridiculous. It's like there, the bar, there's someone there, there's people stood like about 2 meters away from stood that way. There's some people stood at the side, and it's like, who's next? And they came to me, they said who's next. I was like, me, I'm next. But yeah, pint of Peretti, £7.20, not that bad. Cheers. Pint number 2, Peretti again. Let's go for it. Instead of drinking beer tonight, but yeah, there's got to be a cap. It's like I said, I've got to get out of bed at 4 a.m. There's definitely got to be a cap. But no, if you haven't already, hit subscribe. And yeah, if you look on the link as well, there'll be buy me a coffee. So if you fancy buying me a coffee, then you know what to do. And it definitely will be coffee. I need it after this break. Anyway, shout out time. So yeah, shout out time. So if you don't know, what happens with shout out time is all memberships get like a shout out on the channel. So if you fancy being a member, then you know what to do. So let's have a look. Memberships. It'd help if I actually know how to navigate around YouTube. I'm YouTuber and I don't even know how to navigate around YouTube. So if you wonder what I'm doing, I'm actually on my phone trying to navigate. Oh yeah, membership. Membership. Still can't do it. Right. That pint is going to literally run out before I even attempt to do it. Eddie, compose yourself. Right, okay, let's try again. Anyway, how are you all? Anyway, you all alright? What, if you get any plans for Christmas, share it in the comments and I'll respond. So yeah, membership. So Stuart, hello Stuart, long time membership. Rejoined 0 days ago, so you rejoined again today. Thanks for rejoining. Decent bloke. Really appreciate your support massively. Simon Davey, another great member, very knowledgeable on his travels. He basically travels like constantly. Valiant Knee. You're a new member. You joined a month ago. Welcome to the channel, Valiant Knee. I'll spell it out just in case I'm spelling it wrong. VALIANTEKANI. Thanks for joining. James G1716. Thanks for joining a month ago. Karen and Mags, long time friends of the channel. Nearly Legless. Charlie AVFC Aston Villa Football Club 1874. For once I actually support a better team than you. I'm only joking. I actually support Newcastle. Well, I don't support them. I'm a fan of Newcastle. But yeah, they're not exactly brilliant. Nick Barker 7455. How you doing, Nick Barker? David Jonathan 1458. Avian Dude 942. Raymond Patterson. If you want a shout out, you just join channel memberships, and every video you get a shout out. Anyway, that's turning warm. From the Holiday Inn bar, Manchester Airport. Got like a little Christmas tree up there that looks a bit sort of like a bit anemic. So yeah, third pint in. What I'll do is have this one, then after this one, because I'll do things in threes at the moment. I'm going through a little weird like autism stage of going through threes. But yeah, we'll have this. Hang on, I need to check something in a second. Something just came through saying my flight's late. I'll get back to you. But yeah, we'll have this one, then we're going to have this, and then go to M&S, get some snack food. Beer number 3, Peretti number 3. Job's a good one. So yeah, I'm just going to go for a piss, and then we'll go to M&S. Whew. So I showed you the water to the room, so yeah, I'm taking the stairs, the healthy option. Oh. Most people do take lifts, to be fair, but I thought I'm only 3 floors up. And there was someone going in to lift the suitcase and all that. I thought, yeah, give them a bit of space. I'll walk up. I won't be lazy. So yeah, room number 643. Yes, not too far up, but it's right at the other end of the corridor. Bloody. Got the fire extinguishers throughout. It's a long hotel. You know, I'll be quiet. Bit random, isn't it? Someone putting a bin outside. Fucking hell. What's the world turning to? Let's put a bin outside the room. This is meant to be out there. I wouldn't know. Right. Right, so I'm going to nip to the loo, and then we'll pop to Fucking hell, I wonder what that was. That thing fell off. Well, it's one of them out and about and do not disturb me things, and it's built out of wood. What is that about? Bloody hell, I'm not complaining. At least I got one, but I mean, like, it didn't give me a heart attack. Well, it appeared I got a bit naughty. I went for 4. I went for another drink before I went to M&S, so I've still got that to do. But went to the room and I came down. I thought, empty bladder. Why not get another drink? After that, we'll definitely go to M&S and get some fucking snack food for the room. Right, okay, I'm gonna have one more. Is that number 5? I think it's number 5, isn't it? I'm misbehaving tonight. Number 5. Number 7, if you include, I can't even get my words out. If you include them 2 wines, remember I'm up at, well, I've set my alarm for like 3:30 in the morning. It's now bloody 9:10. Tomorrow's travel day is going to be an interesting one. Should be alright. Still got another couple of cans in the mini fridge. And the thing is, I'm the sort of person that has to make a money's worth, so I will be drinking them tonight. But anyway, I haven't had a lot. I'm just saying I'm up early. So yeah, pint number 5, Peretti. After this, we're definitely going to go to M&S at Terminal 2, Manchester Airport. And after that, we're definitely not going to have another pint in this bar. They can make a fucking video staying in a hotel, just randomly going up and down the stairs all night using the toilet. Couldn't think of it. Why didn't I use? I didn't think. I need to go to the room for something, otherwise I wouldn't have done it. But yeah, I'm off to the room to get something. Now I'm going to get to M&S. The M&S saga continues. I'm going to behave myself. So I'm going out the room again, not getting another drink. Going to go to M&S, get a sandwich. It's going to be a juicy sandwich as well. I hope. If it's still open, it might even be shut. Then I might be left with a pack of crisps and 2 chocolate bars. But that's what we're going to do anyway. We're going to go to M&S. So yeah, this hotel I'm in, Holiday Inn, Manchester Airport, Terminal 2. So I'll show you exactly how long it takes to walk Terminal 2. I've done this numerous times, I understand that I get new followers all the time, so I'll do it again. It only takes 2 minutes. If it took more than that, then I'll be like, fuck off. But yeah, so you come out of the hotel. You've got a road to cross. I was about to run in front of that bus as well. It's good that I didn't. Otherwise I would have been splattered. And then you walk along here. And that's Terminal 2. After me. So then you cross here. So remember, that's a Holiday Inn there, and this is Terminal 2. And there you are, Terminal 2. That's where taxis are. That's where all the arrivals are. To actually get your flight, you have to go up the stairs. So the arrival's on down floor. So to get your flight, you just basically, I'm not going to show you now. Fuck that. My flight's not until fucking 6:45 a.m, which is far too early. But yeah, the flight is like, you just basically go in here and then you get the stairs or lift, whatever you want to do, depends how lazy you are, up, and that's where the departure bit is. I'll show you that in the morning anyway. I'll be there in the morning, and you basically just go to your gate. So in Terminal 2 now you've got Greggs. This is just like the bit where anyone can go to, do you know what I mean? So you've got Greggs, you've got M&S, you've got the fucking departure bit. Anyway, we'll go to M&S, get some food, and yeah, that's the reason I'm here. Fucking gone for the same thing as I did last time. This is proper deja vu. The reason why is it's cheap, and I've got 2 chocolate bars, 2 packs of crisps to go through, and I want to make sure that I make full use of that mini fridge. And this is only 200. I know I'm fucking stupid, but it's 470 calories. Do you know what I mean? It's like, actually, that's a hell of a lot. 470 calories a pack, bloody hell. But yeah, that's more than I thought. But the other sandwiches are like 700 odd and that. And I think by the time I had the chocolate bars and beer and the fucking crisps and that, I'll be a fat bastard. Well, I already am. So I thought, like, yeah, I'll just get that. And it was edible. I know last time I complained a little bit. We want the worst thing in the world. So yeah, M&S fucking Marmite cheddar cheese sandwich. That's what we're going for again. Whew. Am I happy with it? No. But sometimes you just have to. The job needs to be done. The job is to fill my belly up. So yeah, let's get back to this on another video. So you get a holiday in there and you get Ibis budget. Trust me, Ibis budget is shit. I'll head upstairs, get this put in the fridge, go down for one more. That is literally last one more because I need to do some editing, get this fucking video out for tomorrow night. And yeah, hopefully wake up in time for a flight to Malaga in a stupid o'clock in the morning. So nice and relaxed again, back in the room, got a pint. I said that's the last one, but at least I've gone to the room now. So now I'm going to do a bit of editing. If that fucking thing switches on. Bloody this laptop's doing my head in. Honestly, I need a new laptop. This laptop is the worst Hang on, it's not fucking... You see what I mean? It switched on for a little bit and then it switched off. Honestly, it's an absolute nightmare, that laptop. So yeah, I've got another couple of... The thing with me, I have to make sure I use all that. Otherwise, I feel like I've been robbed. So I've got like 2 cans of beer, 2 cans of Coke, fucking 2 Kit Kats, fucking that blue stuff, bottle of water. Should have another bottle of water. Oh yeah, can of water and a bottle of water. So yeah. It's safe to say I'm gonna, yeah, be using the toilet a lot tonight. See you on soon. So I'll have this pint and chill out. Get a movie on. I have actually asked Santa Claus for... I actually wrote a Christmas list and put it in the letterbox. I said, Father Christmas, can you please give me a new laptop for Christmas Day? So hopefully I get a new laptop for Christmas Day. A miniature one for travelling, that would be awesome. But anyway, like I said, I am actually going to do a live video as well on Christmas Day. I'm actually going to do a live video. It might even be between videos that I'm posting because of the delay on them. But I will do a live video on Christmas Day. But wouldn't it be awesome if I get a new laptop? So this laptop's really winding me up. Anyway, over and out from me. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you haven't already, hit subscribe. I love you all to bits. And see you on the next one.